Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This one of a paired mirror match against Steven. I have German foot tribes against late Romans. A matchup in which I think generally the Romans are favored, although this sort of narrow terrain could negate their advantage in cavalry somewhat if we can close distance. We will grab our hard-hitting superior warbands. All three of them right there in the middle of the line. In addition, we will maybe screen the army. Maybe. Okay. Close order warbands to fill out the line. And lancers to the wing with skirmishers to help break cavalry, mainly because otherwise he could zone of control lock my warbands with lancers and the like. Otherwise, I think I will put more points into, well, a little more firepower could be nice. And then a reserve of warbands. And sure, one unit of light jabs. Except, gonna add 2 more generals, and we're not gonna be subtle. That's how we're gonna do it. And what do we got? Lots of cavalry. Probably a good call. If we play it carefully, we can at least get into a defensive position that can't be easily broken. The danger is that all of our lights will be broken early, and then we'll have no answer to the cavalry swarm. Next turn. Well, alright then. Trying to leave gaps so that if my lights are charged by cavalry, my infantry can countercharge. Here we go. Next turn. Alright, let's shove them along. I do want to preserve my light foot to fight his light cavalry overall. Yeah, questionable choice, guys. block this retreat. Tank the charge. We're superior, so it should be okay. Yep. They haven't turned to face yet, but they will. Oh no. Oh, that's potentially bad unless I, block this tile, maybe? Yeah, otherwise he could flank me. Okay. Next turn. We bounce that, which we do. That'll make things interesting. Oof. So this is going well. Well, let's let the bad thing happen first, actually. Oh no. This is, yeah, this is gonna be over quick. Alright, let's see what the break does. If we hold firm here, which we do, fortunately we can't really take any advantage. That was probably a mistake, because I've exposed my flank here. Need to zone of control lock as a result, and lock. Shove him off. Close. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. That's, even better, guys. Oh good, we managed to cover through some ridiculous fluke. Yeah, this is going to be over quickly, I think. Next turn. Yeah. We all held firm by some miracle. We're going to lose this unit now. Nicely done. And nicely done again. Well, well. One disruption. Good. Fortunately, my own fleeing men are in the way, and I can't do anything to shift them out of the way. Well, they're doomed. Let's get out of the way so at least our men can attempt to flee and rally. I suppose I could have charged them head on with Warband, disrupted, and then flanked with my horse archers. Well, that wouldn't have been a super successful move anyway. Next turn. Okay, well, let's pursue into that flank. Hit this disrupted unit. Awkward. And charge into this unit, which does not have a general at least. Move out of cohesion check range for when the bad thing happens. Try to tempt this unit to charge us. And the bad thing. Okay. Lock this unit in so it can't withdraw. Help this veteran cavalry with arrows. More arrows. And set up a charge next turn. You can flank. It's not horrible. We can either keep engaging this stupid firefight, or we can threaten the flank so he has to charge into us. Okay, we've held on for one more turn. Okay. Good rally for you. General defense superior, so not that surprising. But rather unfortunate timing for me. Locked in his own lights there to prevent him from falling back so that he will not get flanked here. Ouch. Oh, Nice impact for some reason. I did that to myself. I was not paying attention. It's not going to help matters. Okay. Excellent. I guess move ahead if for no other reason than we don't want our average unit to have to take a check. They all hold firm, too bad. Ah, that's better. Let's see what we can do with that. Good. Good charge. What will be the point? I guess we get out of the firing arc and at least force him to move before shooting us. And we forgot you. Good luck. Yeah. Next turn. Good save. Well, it's almost over for them. Doesn't quite save us. We're at 40, exactly 25 down. Should be the end. No, I guess we'll have to suffer a little bit longer. That could be temporarily useful. Reduce command and control, so nothing I can do that'll prevent me from being at half arc there. They'll be routed next turn. Onward. Next turn. There's the block in, and then the flank, as expected. Hopefully we bounce that. We do. And unfortunately, being warbands will pursue instead of actually taking advantage of the opportunity opened up here. On the bright side. They must be close to auto break. Here, you face off there. Out of the charge arc then. You're just doomed, so lock them in for a turn. And if I turn this way, no. Now I have to decide either way. Right off, so we'll just do it now. Go for the break. Very good. Next turn, you can start shooting at these noble lancers once they're blocked in. Who's left? There. And that's fine where they are. Here we'll break this turn. So it won't be terrible, but we're still going to lose this thing. Next turn. Should bounce that. Yep. Okay, well let's engage the infantry with their own infantry. Held firm, it's fine. Lock them in, and start riddling them with arrows. Go for the frag and then the break next turn. Alright, clearly we need support. Firm. Lock them in. Keep that flank covered. Well, this is all hopeless. We can't really catch any of these units. We can only try to get back into the main action. We're almost done for now. Next turn. He prepares a flank. Very well done. Locked in his own cavalry so he could eliminate my zone of control and then get the flank charge. Rear charges with lights. Well, without further rallies, we're doomed. Now they've turned to pursue, so we need to turn around. Fragged and broken. Lock them in. Turn around. They need more men here momentarily. Oh yeah. Do we hold firm? Yeah, for the moment. Okay, wheel around. Cast for javelins. And that's all we can do. We should cave next turn, or maybe in 2 turns. Onward. Need more than that to make any difference. Lock them in to cover the flank. Stay out of charge range because we're disrupted. Nothing they can do but stand, really. Okay. Next turn. Good catch. Ooh, that puts us back in the fight for at least another turn, so. Question being, do I want to do this? Might save my horse archers, but it did not. Let's move here, and thus threaten the flank, or the rear rather, of this unit of Auxilia Palatina if they charge our close order warband. Nothing much to do here except stand and take it. Getting a GG, so I assume he overruns me this turn. Ouch. That'll do it, 60%. So it goes. Defeat. How sad, how sad. Although I don't feel too bad about this. I wouldn't say it was close, that would be an exaggeration, but I did a good amount of damage on my way out. I talked about this in the mirror match, but this matchup is really tough for the Germans because they don't have the darts, light spear, that the Romans have, so they're quite vulnerable to impact charges from Lancers. And normally the way to counter Lancers is either darts, which I don't have, or cavalry of my own, which I had some, but not that many, or missile fire to disrupt. But again, this German's just, it has some skirmishers, they're not terrible, but it doesn't have an overwhelming number or massed archers or something like that. So I think given two players of equal skill, the Romans will basically always win this matchup. I mean, if you can't beat the Roman list, which is somewhat cavalry heavy, in a narrow valley like this, then I'm not sure that it can be done, again, between two players of relatively equal skill. So, well done to Steven. A good game, and till next time.